Rupert. 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 Gosh!
If you like having fun, skip and jump and run. If you need a friend, you can depend on Rupert, he's the one. In Nutwood every day, Rupert loves to play. To fly in the sky, way up high, and time just slips away. What's the name?
Rupert.
He's the one.
Rupert.
What's the name?
Rupert.
The one and only.
Gosh!
If you like to make believe, then sing along with me. R-U-P-E-R-T.
Rupert.
The one and only. Rupert's number one. What's the name?
Rupert.
Dear, look what I found in the attic. My old gardening trophies.
Oh, dear.
I'll polish them up and display them on the mantelpiece.
Now, dear, you were supposed to be organizing the attic, not emptying it.
I can't wait to fly our new kite.
I'm sure it's a beauty, Rupert.
I could do with a handbill, if you're not too busy.
Sorry, Rupert. Watching you work always makes me hungry.
Hold this while I find the glue.
If you find anything to drink, let me know. Those ginger snaps made me thirsty. Lemonade! You're a mind reader, Mrs. Bear.
Well, Bill, I know what thirsty work kite building can be. Oh, my.
Sorry, Mum. Let me clear a spot. What luck! I was looking for that.
I'm surprised you can find anything. Now, promise to tidy up before you go out to play. I've got my hands full with the spring cleaning. Your father is helping me.
Don't worry, Mum. We'll leave it good as new. Won't we, Bill?
Whatever you say, Rupert.
Bill, that's the glue pot.
I thought it was thick lemonade.
At least it would stick to your ribs.
And my chin. Yow! Sorry, Rupert. How are we ever going to finish our kite?
Never mind, Bill. Let's go and see the professor. He's bound to have some glue we can borrow. Hello, Professor!
Anybody home?
Come right in, boys.
It looks like the professor's in the middle of building a new invention.
Looks like he's inventing a big mess.
Very jocular, Bill. Very jocular. But inaccurate, I'm afraid.
Hello, Professor.
Hello, boys. How very fortunate you've dropped in. There's someone I want you to meet. You'll be the first residents of Nutwood to have the honor of meeting Archie.
Is Archie one of your distant relatives, Professor?
Wrong on both counts, Rupert. Archie has no family, and he's quite nearby.
Greetings. Pleased to meet you.
Hello, Archie.
Pleased to meet you too.
What does he do, Professor?
Ha ha! More's to the point, Rupert. What doesn't he do? Archie stands for...
Automated, remote, controlled, helper, for example.
Let me demonstrate. The laboratory could do with a bit of tidying up.
Tidy, polish, clean. Archie, help. Spotless. Archie, help tidy.
Archie will revolutionize life in Nutwood. He's programmed to do all the chores that rob us of the time to pursue the finer things in life. Music, the arts.
Kite flying!
Precisely, Bill. Soon there will be an Archie in every home in Nutwood. Think of the possibilities.
I bet Mum would love to have an Archie to help with the spring cleaning.
Archie is helper.
What a splendid idea, Rupert. A field trial. You can run him through his paces. And in the meantime, I will finish work on the rest of my fleet of Archies.
All right, Professor. Goodbye, and thanks.
I'll expect a detailed report.
What should we ask Archie to do first?
My bicycle has a puncture that needs mending, and I forgot to make my bed this morning.
Rupert, I hope you've tidied up like you promised. I've managed to convince your father that his gardening trophies belong in the garden shed.
The shed! We forgot to clean up!
Let's see what you can do, Archie.
Archie, help, help, help. Tidy, polish, clean.
Oh dear, what is going on?
Tidy.
Who's in there?
Spotless.
Mum, I'd like you to meet Archie.
Please toot, meet you. Archie, clean.
Are you sure he knows what he's doing, dear?
Archie, help. Tidy, polish.
Careful, Archie. That was a gift from Uncle Polar.
See, Mum? There's nothing to worry about.
Watch this!
Lemonade, eight.
You can put your feet up and let Archie take care of everything.
You know, Rupert, that's a very good idea. Thank you, Archie.
Tidy, polish, clean.
Archie's doing a wonderful job with the spring cleaning.
The summer, autumn, and winter cleaning, too.
Archie, help.
You can tell the Professor Archie is his best invention yet. Hey, where's he going with my carnations?
Archie, help. Replant.
Now see here, Archie. I like them right where they were.
Inefficient.
Inefficient?
Dianthus, Caryophyllus, need more sunlight.
I'll have you know I have a shed full of trophies that are a testament to my...
Really, dear, you're arguing with a machine.
He started it. He as much as said I'm an incompetent gardener.
I'm sure it's nothing personal, Dad.
Archie, help.
See? He only wants to help.
What a brilliant idea, Rupert. I imagine there's lots Archie could do for our friends around Nutwood.
Back so soon?
I thought you and Archie were out helping the neighbors.
That's just the problem. Archie is so good at helping, he's finished almost before he's begun.
Awaiting input. Archie, help.
I think he's getting restless already. Let's see now. House cleaning?
He's already done it.
Spotless.
Painting?
Done as well.
2 coats.
Gardening?
Carnations need sun.
No! Ah, here we are.
Archie, help chop firewood.
Yes, Archie. Why don't you help chop firewood? That should keep him out of my carnations.
Archie, help.
What was that?
Help, 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 help.
We'd better turn him off, Bill. He seems to be overheating.
Don't be silly.
I told you, Bill. Archie's not himself.
He looks fine to me. I bet he could chop a lifetime supply of firewood for everyone in Nutwood. Whoop.
Hey!
Chop, 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 chop. Wood, lifetime supply for Nutwood. Archie, help, 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 help.
Yeah!
Chop, 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 chop.
Yeah!
He's stuck in wood chopping gear. Archie, come back!
He thinks he's a lumberjack.
No, Archie, that's not a tree.
Chop, 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 chop. Wood, wood, wood,
Oh
wood,
my
wood, wood,
gosh!
What happened?
I don't know. His wires are really cross now.
Where's he going?
We'd better tell the professor right away. Professor!
So there you are, boys.
We've lost Archie.
I was puzzled when he came back without you.
Archie's here?
Yes, and I must say he certainly came in handy.
What's Archie doing, Professor?
What he does best, Rupert. Helping. He's assembling the rest of his doubles.
Phew! For a while there, we thought he'd run amok. But if you've managed to program him to a new chore...
Now that you mention it, Bill, I didn't need to program him. Archie volunteered.
I don't like the sound of this.
And you know the most amazing thing? He actually suggested some intriguing design changes. Thunderation! What am I saying? Archie's a machine. He can't think for himself.
Gosh, that zap gave Archie more than a shock. It gave him a mind of his own. Watch out!
Yeah!
My word!
Archie, helpers, help, Archie, help, help, help. Chop, nut, wood, 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 wood. Lifetime supply.
When Archie gets an idea in his head, there's no stopping him.
He wants to help by cutting everyone in Nutwood a lifetime supply of firewood.
I'll take care of this. Hand me the remote control.
I was getting to that.
Oh, my. Multiply by 37, square the result, and... Great Scott! According to my rough calculations, Archie and his helpers are about to deforest the entire countryside!
Yeah!
Archie, help, 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 help. Nut, wood, depending on me.
Archie, wait! You've got it all wrong! We want you to stop!
Rupert, what's going on?
Archie, shut down all functions immediately!
Cannot accept command from inefficient processor.
Processor? I'll have you know I'm a professor with degrees from 3 universities.
He's a monster!
It isn't Archie's fault.
He won't respond. I'm going to repair the remote controller. I just hope I can shut him down that way.
I'd better call an emergency meeting of all forest folk. And don't think the autumn elves will be happy at being roused up from their naps 3 months early.
I say we crush that tin can before he does any real damage.
I told you, if those elves don't sleep from winter to summer, there's no reasoning with them.
Archie doesn't mean any harm. He only wants to help.
Well, he's got a funny way of showing it. We'll help him onto the scrap heap. I wasn't roasted from a sound sleep to stand idly by while the forest is mowed down around my ears.
Please give us a little time to bring Archie back to his senses.
We know you mean well, Rupert. But I must warn you, if you can't stop Archie, we will.
There must be a way to stop him. Why can't we think of it?
Sometimes it's difficult to see the forest for the trees.
Hey, that gives me an idea. What do you know? For once, I'm the one with the plan.
Tree, cut, timber, fall, nut, wood, 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 wood for all.
It looks as though Archie is planning his next move. What do we do, Bill?
We just need to get a little closer.
Now what?
We deactivate them.
How do we do that?
I was hoping you'd take over from here.
Archie, helpers, help. Archie, help, help, help.
Uh-oh, they're moving out.
Ha! Take that! That and this!
Brilliant plan, Bill.
Run for it!
Let's hope Archie's can't jump.
They don't need to! Ah! He's gaining on us! Told you it was a good plan.
I don't think there's any permanent damage.
At least we know Archies hate baths.
Bill, that's it! If they don't like baths, imagine what they think of showers.
Archie, helpers, help, 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 help.
It's not working. Archie seems to have reprogrammed himself to ignore any further input until he's finished his task at hand.
We'd better alert the others.
I think we can stop him, Professor, but we'll need your flying machine.
Brilliant, my boy! That one will be safe by tea time!
All we need is a little help from the clerk of the weather.
Quite impossible. Nutwood isn't scheduled for rain until a week from Tuesday. We'll be sending a lovely little April shower.
To be perfectly honest, we were hoping for something more in the cats and dogs category.
And we need it immediately, sir.
It's against regulations. Imagine what chaos the weather would be in if I started granting requests. Why, the farmers alone would drive me to distraction. Not to mention tourists on vacation and children with brand new ice skates.
Couldn't you make an exception? If it doesn't rain soon, there'll be nothing left in Nutwood for it to rain on.
I shudder to think of the paperwork.
Thank you.
Let me see. Twister, cyclone, drizzle. Oh, here we are. Cats and dogs.
Tree, cut, timber, fall, nut, wood, 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 wood for all. Archie, helpers, help. Archie, help, 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 help.
Rupert, you're too late!
Help is on the way, Bill!
It's working!
Tut, tut. Looks like rain.
It's not working! Nutwood Forest is doomed!
Archie's computer brain seems to have thought of every eventuality.
Thunder! We're not beaten yet. Head for my house, Professor.
I must say, under less urgent circumstances, I would strongly recommend against implementing such a risky plan, Rupert.
Nut, wood, 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 wood for all.
Rupert, this is no weather for kite flying.
That's what I'm counting on, Bill.
Oh, my! There he is!
Get ready, Professor!
Bullseye!
Sorry, Archie, but if a shock turns you on, another one might turn you off.
Launch successful, Rupert!
Kite flying conditions inappropriate, inefficient. Power! Surge! Shut down circuits immediately.
Hand me the glue, Bill.
I'm sure it's under here somewhere.
Need some help, boys?
Hello, Professor! Archie!
How is he, Professor?
Well, he had quite a headache, but I was able to get him fixed up in no time. I realize now that poor Archie was simply too overloaded with all manner of tasks. So I decided to program him to do one important thing.
Archie, help.
Oh no, the gardening is all done, Archie.
Not to worry, Mr. Bear.
Kite building!
Brilliant, Professor!
Conditions optimum. Go fly a kite.
Let me see that, Archie. I think the tail is a bit too long.
Error. Information incorrect.
Now see here, Archie, I've been building kites since before you were a gleam in the professor's eye.